3, 2, 1. Phantom of many topics. We are now on our first day of vacation, and we are at Cavill Avenue near the Gold Coast beach of Surfers Paradise. And wow, what a big building. Wow. I'm here with my mom on this vacation. We're here at Gold Coast today, but we're staying in Brisbane, which is the major city about 1 hour north. Say hi to Maddie and Milla.
Hi, Maddie and Milla. How are you? I miss you.
Okay, that's Maddie and Milla is our cousin's daughter. Right there, we're gonna go through that little tunnel, and we'll be seeing you at the beach very soon. Thank you. Okay, continuing. This is the Gold Coast. I guess this area is called Surfers Paradise, or we're very close to Surfers Paradise. And there is a lot of tourists here. It gets more busy on the weekends. And there's big buildings behind us. Very big buildings. Multi-million-dollar condo complexes. They're still building here too. We came down that street, and eventually that leads to the Cavill Avenue area. This is it. We took the train. It was almost 2 hours to get here from Brisbane, which is where our Holiday Inn is. Because we're staying at the Holiday Inn Hotel in Brisbane. You'll see more videos from Brisbane. But this is the Gold Coast. And it's very gold, coasty, and sandy. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Okay, continuing this video. Just wanted to share with you a little bit more of this amazing site. Amazing beach, amazing site. Southern hemisphere. And, okay, and then the big building. And then there's a place where you could shower. Place where you could shower, girls. Okay. And then there's people playing in the beach area. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Okay, continuing the video, we are now at the real Chinatown in Sunnybank, Australia. The green building there is where the original Chinatown is for this area. There's another fake Chinatown in Fortitude Valley, but that wasn't open until 1987. Okay, we'll be there soon. Okay, continuing the video, we're at the entrance of the building. We're going inside. This is their local Chinatown building. Kind of like Dinghao was when Monterey Park first appeared. Should we go up this escalator or continue first floor? It looks like there's a restaurant. There's a restaurant. Maybe it's upstairs. Maybe this is just parking. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna need to go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. There's the Bank of China. Woohoo! Put your money in. You can be part of the SIPS system of BRICS. No longer part of SWIFT. Don't have to worry about SWIFT. That's USA. Not Taylor Swift anyways. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So there appears to be more floors. More floors. Okay, we'll continue the video later. There's a Haidilao hot pot, which is a very famous place in China. We went there in Kunming, China in 2019. We're not sure if we're gonna eat there, but it is very, very famous. Very famous. That might be our place. And there's a dead end there. Okay, so probably Haidilao. Okay, thank you. Okay, we already started eating. We're at Haidilao, which is a famous hot pot place. Yeah, Mom's not going to be in the photo, but there she is. Don't want to be, but there she is. Okay, so we'll catch you soon. Three, 2, 1. Phantom of Many Topics. It is November 2024. We are in Brisbane, Australia, in the Queensland state. Queensland state of Brisbane, Australia. And right across that bridge is the Star Hotel and Casino. It is brand new. It just opened up a few weeks ago. And tonight my mom and I will probably be there soon. So we'll see how it goes. If not, then we'll come back there on another night. That is the famous Brisbane sign. And then beyond that is the Queensland Museum and the Queensland Theatre. So that is Brisbane. I'll give you a little Brisbane. 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 Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, so continuing, there's the Star Casino, and over here is the famous Brisbane Ferris wheel. Brisbane Ferris wheel. And that is the Brisbane Ferris wheel. Not as big as London Eye, not as big as the one in Las Vegas, but it is the Brisbane Ferris wheel. And this bridge connects you to the Star Casino. Thanks for watching. Okay, so we're on the other side now. This is the entrance to this garden walk thing. And right here is the Australian Broadcast Company, which is the major network of Australia. It's located right here in Brisbane, among other places in Australia. We shall go down this corridor into the garden area. Okay, thanks for watching. It's a very hot day, and I'm glad that there is some shade down this corridor. And these are like rent-a-scooters that you can rent at a station, and then people are just dropping them off anywhere, but you're supposed to take it back to a station. What's going on over there? I don't know. Okay. There is this area where you can walk through. It's grass. It's a lawn. There's a ladder. There's a tree. You can keep walking down the corridor. Okay. Okay, continuing. This is Griffith University, Queensland Conservatorium. Does that mean it's some sort of music hall? I don't even know what conservatorium means. I guess I can look it up on Google. Okay, we're gonna keep on going. Yes, conservatorium appears to be a music hall because you got this dude that's playing a violin. So that must be what a conservatorium is. You learn something new every day. English is not my first language, so you'll have to forgive me. We are still going down this tunnel of shade. I'm glad this tunnel of shade here because it's a very sunny and kind of hot day, around 32 or 33 Celsius, I think. I'm gonna check the weather report, which is between 85 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and that is just hot. Okay, we'll keep viewing soon. Okay, actually we came down that corridor there, and they're building a new, some sort of stadium here. Still building it. And we'll keep on going here. You can see the river is out there. And over in this direction, there is a boat station. And you can take a ferry boat onwards up and down the river. There's one called City Cat, and that's more limited service, but it's a cheaper ride. It's only 50 cents Australian. It's part of the regular TransLink system of Queensland, so I might take that early or later on. Depends. I might choose a day where hopefully it's more overcast or rainy, because this is just brutal. The heat is brutal. Okay, and Riverside Green. Riverside Green. Okay, there appears to be a souvenir stand or gift shop and places to get some bottles of water or juices, perhaps even some snacks up ahead. It says cafe and bar. You've got this little playground for kids. And again, this is still part of the river walk. Later on, there'll be like what they call a street speech that we'll see soon. Okay, thank you. Okay, so continuing, this is the playground for the kids on the Riverside Green. And we're approaching what they call the street speech. Street speech. A place where you can pretend like you're on the beach, like at Gold Coast, where we were yesterday, except it's artificially man-made. It's kind of just like a public place where people with their families, children and all, can just come and enjoy street speech. There's another cafe here called Cafe Lagunas. Cafe Lagunas. And it says on that sign ahead, there is a lifeguard on duty. So you don't have to worry as much as if there was not a lifeguard on duty. There is a lifeguard on duty. So you got a lot of people in the scene here, and then street speech continues down over there. Oh, I see the lifeguard chair. So I guess if you want to be saved, you have to be like way down there to be saved by the lifeguard. And then you have people sunbathing on this lawn part here. And then over there is the another bunch of cafes. And I think this corridor leads over to the South Bank train station. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna keep continuing much further on this video. I might start another video either tomorrow or later today. Thank you. Okay, continuing. I am gonna make a little bit more video. That's where we came from. This is the visitor center, which told me that the Nepal pagoda is being remodeled and not available for public viewing. That's something I wanted to see, but it's not available. Okay, and then if we keep going down that way, we'll eventually come to the Maritime Museum. I think that's where I'm gonna end the video, but probably in one of these restaurants. I'm going to have lunch first. It's past 1 o'clock now. For those of you wondering, my mom is back at the hotel. She didn't want to come out today because it was election night last night, and we were watching the results of the election, presidential election in the United States. And so she decided to sleep in today. But we're gonna have dinner together later on. Okay, thank you. Okay, lunch took longer than I thought. We're at the lifeguard point. This is the rest of the Streets Beach. It's a pretty big Streets Beach, in fact. It goes all the way down there to past this golf cart. So you get a little bit of beach here in Riverside, Brisbane. So I'm gonna start heading back, and then might take a nap, and then Mom and I will go eat, maybe at that casino, maybe somewhere else. Okay, we'll do the Maritime Museum on a different day, so because we're here so many days. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, 3, 2, 1, continuing. We are at the Sky Deck level 23 of the Star Casino. We're looking down at the Brisbane River. Earlier today, remember, I was at that Ferris wheel, and then kept walking over to the Streets Beach, which is right there, Streets Beach. There it was. That's where it was. Okay, that'll conclude this video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, which will be on day 3 at the Supernova Comic-Con, which is going to be in that building over there, which is the convention center. That building there, which is the convention center building. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye-bye. 3, 2, 1. Phantom of Many Topics. It is November 2024. We are at the New Farm Powerhouse Market Saturday. This is a Saturday only event. And here's Mom. Okay, and we're just gonna go down here. This is a Saturday only event. We are in Brisbane in Australia. Avocado, Old Haas. Okay, I have a bag if you want, Mom. Bag. We brought our own bag just in case. And that guy's a pretty good seller, very convincing. We bought some asparagus. I don't think we can cook it, can we? Here? Locally? Okay. Well, so Mom is gonna be cooking it. Okay, just grab it. Hot pot here. Okay. You can't take it back home with you to the Philippines, Mom. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's getting past border security.
Yeah, border security is, every country is like, no fruits.
No fruit.
No fruits. We're here till Thursday, so.
Oh, cool. Well, welcome.
Thank you. Is there going to be a ride over there by the river or something? To, you know, like the river stop? Like a river cab?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
Okay. There's a ferry terminal up there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Okay. It's okay. Let him go first, Mom. Let him go first.
Oh, you're just
No, these are mine. Yeah.
right. Okay. No
Sorry.
worries. Okay. Good.
We didn't understand what was going on. Okay, so we're gonna walk down there that direction a little bit later. Mom's paying for the vegetables. We'll see you soon. Okay, moving on, some Chinese dumplings. Didn't expect that, but pretty nice. Okay. Wow. Crazy big mushrooms. Okay. We keep going. We're heading towards the river, and I think there's going to be a boat ride there that can take us to another tourist district. In fact, I think the boat there can take us to the tourist district that I was at the other day. Remember in the video when I said, hey, there's a boat ride there. I think it will take us there. I'm not sure. That's the thing about going on trips and to places you've never been to before. It's an adventure. It's an adventure. So we are moving on. Okay. Sorry. No chili. Okay. Is today the okay. Maybe I'll just okay. They got some tomorrow.
Are you actually?
Is that a table and chair up there?
That's totally.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So I think there's a pathway down there. We'll try that, see if it goes to the river. Okay, so we came from that direction and we're going this direction. We're going this direction. Okay. Looks like they're selling towels or carpets, whatever. So whatever. So hoping to find the ferry boat. The lady over there told me was over here. Now there's like selling of fish, and hopefully there's a ferry boat down the stream. Okay, Mom's buying some banana bread. Banana bread. You can see we were over in that corner there. Now we walked over here. Mom's buying some banana bread. Banana bread. Okay? Banana bread. Okay, we just came down that corridor there. And here's another actual restaurant. An actual restaurant. And then there's ferry boats here. I think the city one is further on down. There's another port down there. I'm not sure if it's the city boat or not, but we'll find some boat. We'll find some boat to go. Okay, thank you. Okay, we were over there, and now we're over here. This is the Brisbane River. I thought it was called the Snake River, but it's apparently called the Brisbane River. And the Brisbane River. Or Brisbane. Locals will call it Brisbane. So, I'll do it slower. 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 So, I'm going to try to focus in on... We think that that's the city port thing. We don't know. We think that's it. We'll have to walk over there to find out. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we missed the ferry by about 2 minutes. By about 2 minutes. You can see it is gone. See it? It is gone. It is gone. This is the ferry dock. And We were at this place called New Farm Park, and it was called Jan something Market. Jan something Market is Saturday only. Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, so we are now leaving the ferry area, and we're heading towards a station called Riverside, which is near where we are staying hotel-wise. Okay, put my finger in there. It's Mom. Mom doesn't want to be in the photo. It's nice and windy, but it's very sunny. The sun is very shiny. It's a very shiny sun. Snake around. Eventually it'll come to our stop. Eventually it'll come to our stop. Okay, so we've slowed down. We were going really fast before, but now we've slowed down. There's Mom. Okay. And it's very scenic Brisbane. And now they're coming in. Gotten too much sun. They're coming in. Okay, see you soon. Okay, and Mom is doing a photograph
The next
of her
stop
own.
here is going to be Sydney Street. So we will be disembarking from the front deck. For anybody trying to get across the river to Dockside, you will need to jump off here and get on one of the smaller kitty cat boats. Otherwise it's Sydney Street from the front.
Not our stuff. Okay, still got $1 million condo buildings. $1 million condo buildings. And we got, is that the Story Bridge? What they call the Story Bridge. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm thinking it's the Story Bridge. Could be a different bridge. I did not do as much homework for this visit as I did for Sydney or London. More of a spur of the moment thing that we decided to come to Brisbane for the Supernova Comic-Con, which is on a different and separate video. A different and separate video. I saw an Ernst & Young building. Special shout out to Ryan's mom, Linda, if she's watching. Linda put a lot of good comments on my Sydney video, so I might as well mention her for the Brisbane video and see what happens. Okay. Okay, we're passing by a different boat there. It's a tourist boat. Since these city buses on the water are so cheap, if I were you, would just take one of these for 50 cents a ride, rather than whatever the tourist boat is charging per person. That's a lot of money. But maybe there's some storytelling going on those other boats. I think this is the Story Bridge. Famous Story Bridge of Brisbane. Then over here we got $1 million boats. There's some Mom. Hi Mom. Mom doesn't want to be in the video. She's not happy. Okay. We are coming to this place called Felons Brewing Company. Reason why it says Felons is because Australia
So the next stop
originally
here is
was
Hammersmith Wharfs. So you've also got Felons Brewery, Mr. Percival's, and a bunch of restaurants and cafes. So we will be disembarking from the front deck, and ticket machines are
restaurant
open.
cafe.
We're starting to catch up.
Mom doesn't
So
want.
again, Howard Smith and
Mom
Felons
doesn't
on
want
the front.
to come down to restaurant or cafe. Okay. Felons. cookies. We started our journey again. And there again is Felons Brewery. The reason why it's called Felons is because Australia originally was full of jailers, felons, and debt owners, or people in debt, debtors, dettees. So we have a little ways to go. I think the next one might be ours. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. This only goes in one direction, this way, and then it'll have to go all the way around before you go in the other direction. So, okay, that's the, I see the bridge that, I think that one's for the casino. I'm not sure. Is that the new one being built? I'm not sure. This one kind of looks like Legos. A very special looking building. I think these are hotels. Oh, that's Deloitte. It's in Deloitte and Touche. Did those two companies split? I don't even know. Or did they just get rid of the word Touche? It sounds like something else.
Okay. So the next stop is going to be Riverside. So you've got
Riverside, okay.
And
That's
some
us.
restaurants here.
Okay, we are Riverside.
We will be disembarking
So
from
we
the
are
front
disembarking.
Anybody
This
trying
is
to
the
get
end
across
of this
the river
video.
to
Thank you.
Holden Street.
Thank you for
You'll
watching
need to
our
jump off here.
river
There's a
video.
small, kitty cat.
Okay, so that was the boat we were on. And we went down this ramp. And then there's a restaurant called Massimo. Maybe we'll eat here, maybe we won't. But then we'll have to climb those big stairs. Big stair climb. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so we came from that direction. And this is a fountain. This is an office space. And we'll be going that direction. Okay, thanks. 3, 2, 1, continuing. We already just finished a meal here at Golden Palace in the Fortitude Valley district of Brisbane, Australia. It is November 2024. The meal was approximately $82 for 2 people. And then we left a $10 tip on the table, which is $6.66. They already have a service charge that's included, but we're giving the waiters a little bit extra. There's Mom, and here's the rest of the dining area. There's people behind me as well, but I'm not going to flip the camera. So overall, Mom says some of the dishes do deserve a Michelin star here. But it's extremely expensive, even compared to United States prices. The gentleman next to us said that's because this Chinatown, this fake Chinatown here in Fortitude Valley has very high rent due to the fact it's so close to the central business district. So overall, it's a good meal. I might have to go to the Maritime Museum today instead of tomorrow because they're not closed. I mean, they're not open on Monday and Tuesdays. So I'm not going to the final day of Supernova because I already saw the big guest yesterday. Okay, so see you again. Okay, we just had this earlier. We actually found a bus that'll take us pretty close to the hotel. We're at Cathedral Square now. And there's Mom. You saw hi Maddie, hi Milla. Maddie and Milla is our cousin's daughters. Okay. And past that tree, up about another 150 meters is where our hotel is. Probably only 100 meters, but it is an uphill climb. So right now we're sitting on some park benches doing a rest. I might do a game of chess.com before we go. Okay, thank you. Okay, Mom went home after we got to back to the hotel after the Cathedral Square. I'm now at Riverside Station, and I'm heading to Maritime Museum, which is going to be beyond that big spire there and around Kangaroo Point, and then over to where I want to be. So hopefully the City Hopper boat will come here within the next 15 or 20 minutes or so. At the longest, it'll be 37 minutes. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're aboard the Kitty Cat, and we're heading to Maritime. Okay, see you soon. Hey, heading off the boat. It's kind of shaky. Thank you, sir. Heading off the boat.
Okay, folks, this is a free service at the moment. All stops to North Key at the moment.
So we are heading towards the Maritime Museum. See you soon. Actually, there's your downtown Brisbane. There's that casino that we were at. There's the Ferris wheel. Over there, there's City Cat heading out. And then he's going to wherever he's going next. Okay, just came up that pathway. And we'll slowly swing over. You recognize Brisbane by now. And there is the Maritime Museum, and it says Maritime Museum, entrance, hard right at end of the bridge. Okay, so we'll go on top of the bridge here and head on over. Okay, so we're at the Maritime Museum, and we just came across, not the bridge that you see, but the bridge that was under, or the path that was under the red thing over there. A little bit tired, it's a little bit hot, so we'll just go inside and see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. $18. Okay, we'll do. Okay, we're in from the entrance and gift shop, and here we are is the HMS Endeavour. The Endeavour is the one Captain James Cook founded Sydney, Australia in the 1770s. Okay, but before the British even came to Australia, there was another one that came to Australia before then, and it was a Dutch ship, and this Dutch ship came in 1606, and that guy was named Matthew Flinders, and he was from the Netherlands, and the Netherlands actually founded Western Australia, which they called New Holland first. They actually had a shipwreck up in the northwest corner, and then they founded a temporary colony, but I guess that didn't take hold. That's the HMS Pandora. There's the Bounty, and then this is the HMS Victory, which is a later ship. That oh, the HMS Victory is the one that was in the Battle of Trafalgar. So I'm not even sure it came to Australia. I don't know what it's doing here. Okay. And then you got this, let me see, this is a steamship, I guess, that was later on. Steamship, the Lucinda. And then this is a bigger scale model of the Lucinda. Yeah. And then swing around. Oh, here's a mirror. Look at that handsome guy. Oh my God, he's handsome. Okay. That was just, I couldn't show it too long, otherwise you would get busy. So anyways, here's some cutlery, and this is what the captain ate with fine dining aboard the steamship Lucinda. Okay, and then here's some Australian flags. Okay, this is like a little captain's yacht. And then over here are some rowboats that they would have taken if the ship was just offshore, then they would take a rowboat to shore, and this is what those rowboats look like. And then we'll keep on filming this direction. Okay, and I'm trying to avoid other people in the shot, so I had to let them walk by. Okay, this is what the interior looks like of the Lucinda. Looks like it's a classy kind of seating arrangement. Pretty classy, huh? Pretty classy. Okay, and over here is the uniform. Looks like it's a female uniform for women at sea. Women at sea. Wow, looks pretty interesting here. Okay, so I'm gonna swing around, and then this isn't the Titanic, this is the Orion, but there's a sign that says Titanic here. Oh, these are some of the famous Australians that were aboard the Titanic, I suppose. And so there were some Australians aboard. And then this thing here is called the Orion. Okay. And then this one is the Oriental liner. It's called the Otranto. The Otranto. And I will scroll back. And that was Otranto, okay? And here's some more Titanic stuff. These are called sextants, and they helped, or octans, because this one is, octan is 8, and they help you do navigation, okay? Doing navigation, okay? And then there's some more boats. And then here's, I don't know what this thing is. Okay, and here's some more stuff to see. Trinkets, real-time trinkets. That's the motor. Take a look at this map here of the Australian coast. Okay, and that goes way up to the top there. All the way up to where Papua New Guinea is, where Indonesia would be. Coming back down. All the way down to Brisbane, although that's been worn out. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, continuing. These were the first arrivals to Queensland around 1826. Now remember, Sydney was colonized in the late 1700s, so 1826 people are starting to colonize the Brisbane area. Okay, and that was what one of the berthings looked like. And then this was a passenger berthing. See, that's a passenger. Okay, and then where are we going? Okay, that's just the bathrooms over there. So let's turn around here. Okay, this one is the Orcades. This one is a bay liner called the Moreton Bay. And then here is another one, and another one. Okay, so there seems to be some more downstairs. We'll head downstairs after I use the restroom over there. Okay, continuing. We were upstairs before, and now we're downstairs. And this is an example of a lighthouse light. A lighthouse light. And take a look. This is a classic lighthouse from the Lighthouse of Alexandria. And that's later on. Okay. And then here's a tiny light thing. Smaller lighthouse lights. Smaller ones. Smaller ones. Smaller ones. And trinkets. 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 Okay, so we'll head out towards that direction. Okay, here's either a tanker or super tanker. It's called the CSL Thevenard. Thevenard. Here's the picture of the actual CSL Thevenard. Okay, and most of the exhibits are going to be outside from here on forth. This is a USS Bowfin. USS Bowfin, and this was involved in World War II. Okay, perhaps our friend Chow can shed some light in the comments. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, and here we are, CVN-65, the first nuclear aircraft carrier in the world, the USS Enterprise. It has a different turret than the rest of the Nimitz class ones. I was on a few of the Nimitz class, or two of them, the Carl Vinson and then Stennis. Carl Vinson, I did a 6-month around the world cruise. On Stennis, I was just on a 1-month Testa cruise. Okay, this is called USS Melvin, and this was also a World War II one. And doesn't say which one this is, but this looks like a World War II aircraft carrier. It doesn't say which one this is. Okay, and then here's some more stuff. Commissioning of the Ronald Reagan CVS-76. This is a commemoration of a U.S. Navy petty officer. Radioman is now called IT. There is no more RMs, it's just IT. And then this is like this worn out map of from World War II. I think it's actual map from World War II. And you can see we are right here in Brisbane. I currently live in Metro Manila in the Philippines. And that's up here. The Philippines was also very much involved in World War II. Okay, this is the 80th anniversary of the 7th Fleet of Australia. And okay, this is a drawing. Here's the 7th Fleet of the United States, and here's a pathway. Okay, and then we're heading outside. Okay, so this is the HMAS, stands for His Majesty's Australian ship Diamantia. And we are coming aboard the Diamantia. Okay. Is this a destroyer? Frigate? I don't know. I was in the Air Wing. I don't know anything about ships. Very funny, but true. Because you're not really taught that. I mean, I know a lot of things about airplanes, but I don't know much about ships. Okay, so I don't know if we were here in the right direction or not. But wow, it's hot in here. Thank God there's a fan, but it's hot. It's hot. And of course, I was on another ship in Sydney, in Darling Harbour. Remember, I think it was called the Vampire, I don't remember. But you can scroll back to my Sydney videos to see that ship that was parked in Darling Harbour. Well, looks like it's the engine room here. Wow, must have been hot in there. Can you imagine? People sleeping on hammocks. People sleeping on hammocks. Wow. Yeah, Mom is back in the hotel resting. It's too hot. We went to eat dim sum earlier, which you probably saw earlier in this video, unless I break up the videos. Here's the head. You got some showers. You got some sinks. And apparently there was curtains for a little bit of privacy, so that you didn't have to watch each other shower. Okay, and you got foam inlet. Okay, right here we have more engine. Okay, and then more engine. Asbestos warning, watch out. Okay, and then this one is a different one. More, and then another pair of showers. So looks like people got really showered up around here. And then over here, oh, just two? Must have been a huge line to go to the pooper, huh? And then this is the post office, or they call it rating office. Here's the medical sick bay. See, there's a dummy in the bed. And then here's a fan, thank God. Because I'm gonna go this way. I'm not gonna use the stairwell or ladder well. Okay. Size aboard an aircraft carrier. It was much different. Okay, this looks like it's a place where the officers were eating, because it looks too classy for enlisted fellas. Okay, and there's the typewriter room. Typewriter room. HMAS Hobart. Hobart. Okay. And special shout out to Master Chief Sabal and Chief, who later became Lieutenants Sharaus and Circe. Sharaus and Circe. They were pretty good to me in A school, and Master Chief Sabal was my command master chief at VFA 154, which began as VF 154. He went from F-14s to F-18s. Okay, that's all in the past. Okay, so here's some more stuff. HMAS Sydney, Australian aircraft carrier. Okay. And then here's some more models. And then there's an HMS Brisbane. Gotta see the Brisbane. It's a guided missile destroyer. Is that what we're on? I don't even know. Again, warning, asbestos. Gotta be careful. Could cause cancer. Okay. And, ooh, I almost tripped. And then this is the anchor room. Anchors away. Okay, I'm gonna do another special treat. Oh, sorry. Not gonna do a special treat. That's the end there of the ship. Okay. The front of the ship, it's called a forecastle. And I think it is. We read about it in boot camp in the Blue Jackets manual, but after that, we didn't really know much. I know it's surprising if you've seen the Tom Cruise movie. The girl goes like, "You were in the Navy," and he goes like, "Well, I wasn't on a ship," and that's exactly how I feel. Okay, so there is a steep down there to the seaman's mess, but I'm not going to climb because I'm tired. I'm going to climb back up. I'm going to climb down. We'll just, oh, haven't been to this side yet. Okay, and this, oh, maybe this is the officer's lounge. Okay, oh, it's a wardroom for the officers. This was much bigger. That one before must have been for the enlisted. Okay, and this was a kitchen area. Okay, so I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank you. Okay, so I only filmed about half of the interior of the ship. Down below, it was just too hot. Heat gets trapped down below even worse than above. And it was just too hot to go down there. So I'm just not gonna go down there and not gonna go up to the bridge area. you'll have to come to Australia yourself if you want to see the rest of it. This concludes the end of the Maritime Museum. Volunteers are welcome. You can come volunteer using the email link info@maritimemuseum.com.au, which stands for Australia. Thanks for watching. Okay, that direction was where the Maritime Museum is. We're now at the South Bank Riverland Park, and we might use that bridge to get to the north side of the river where all those other buildings are. Maybe I'll go over there, maybe I won't. This will probably be the end of the film for today. Thank you. Okay, still same day. Actually, I decided to make one more short video. The reason is because we are back at Streets Beach. Streets Beach. Remember the Streets Beach from a few days ago when I made that first video? Streets Beach, we're back there. So we've gone full circle from both directions within the park. Again, the Nepalese pagoda, which I wanted to see, is being remodeled right now, so that is not open to the public. But what is open to the public is Streets Beach. Okay, over. Okay, some more Streets Beach. Encore presentation of Streets Beach. Streets Beach, Brisbane. This is huge. I mean, there's the word is Streets Beach. Streets Beach is huge. Streets Beach is large. Streets Beach is really big. Oh, remember that lifeguard shack is right ahead. So we are really back where we were before. Back to Streets Beach. Okay, thank you. Okay, continuing. It is still the same day. We went to the art museum, and that is a Pablo Picasso. The name of this painting is called La Belle Hollandaise. You know, Hollandaise, like the Hollandaise sauce that you would have, you know, at the restaurant, Hollandaise. And this was painted in 1905. I'll just do a panoramic of the room I'm in. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time doing photography or video here because I don't want this vlog to be too long. But so that's where I am, right here. Okay, thanks for watching. This one is the Panorama of Brisbane by J.A. Clark. And then you got Panorama of Brisbane. No big buildings yet. And then there's this guy, his name is Noel McKenna, painted this in 1979, I guess. What he did was he painted a map of Brisbane at the time. So that was his home at the time. Okay, and this is Aboriginal fire sticks. I guess, you know, you take two sticks and rub them together, and then it creates a fire. Aboriginal. And here's the artist. I'm going to try to say his name. And then fire maker is what they call it. Okay, next to it is another Aboriginal painting by a gentleman named Gordon Bennett. Now, just like American natives, A lot of the Aboriginal people also adopt anglicized names. This kind of painting reminds me of what my sister does, which is abstract. You can see how abstract it is. Okay. Okay, these are more traditional paintings. This one's by George Lambert, George W. Lambert. Traditional Australian painting from 1907. And then Rupert Bunny. Vida Leahy. Not Vehi, but Leahy. Okay. E. Philip Fox. And I don't know what that is supposed to represent. Maybe fireworks? Fireflies? Who knows? Oh. It's the island of Sawyer, Jack, Kate, and of course Michael Dawson. Now there's a theory that on the show From, Michael Dawson never left the island. Many Australian artists like to use birds as a subject. This guy Noel McKenna, he did another piece of artwork with a map-like structure with all these birds. Bird imitations. Who did it best? Hawkeye or BJ? Who had more lilt? Who had more panache? Okay, so thank you. Okie dokie. And this is a bunch of miniatures. A bunch of miniatures. 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 And this is my favorite one. Look at the 2 pigs in the water. 3 pigs. 3 pigs in the water. And then there's another Casabella pig on this side. On this side. And then out there is the fabulous fountains. Fabulous fountains, and what you see beyond that is a bus stop. Thank you for watching. I think this concludes today. You can see the Ferris wheel spinning in the background too. Okay, we just left the art gallery. We're along the Riverwalk. You see the casino. You see that bridge, and you see the South Bank ride that we could take to go back to the Riverside station. I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna eat before I go back. Mom already has dinner back at the hotel, but I don't think it's gonna be enough for both of us. So I'll eat here and then go back. Oh, look, there's the Ferris wheel. Do I want to do that? It's a little bit too hot. Okay, 3, 2, 1. This is going to be part 2 of the vlog. We are in Australia. Right now I'm about 2 hours by train and bus south of Brisbane in an area called the Gold Coast. The Pacific Ocean is actually just about 2 blocks away in that direction. But right now I am going to the wildlife sanctuary here. It's called Kurumbum. My mom is back at the hotel in Brisbane, and she's resting today. You will see an out-of-sequence trip to Sunnybank, the Sunnybank Plaza, for something to eat in the morning. We had Shaobing Youtiao, which is like I don't know, a dough, kind of something that you dip in a soy milk and eat. It's kind of like a piece of bread, but it's kind of fried. Yeah, so it's like a Navajo fried bread. Yeah, exactly. But it's like a big long stick, and you dip it into like soy milk, and you can eat it. And that will be out of sequence, and I think you'll see that first. That was yesterday. Today is Tuesday. I have approximately 48 hours left on this trip. Again, this is part 2. Part 1 is an entire hour of vlog. So if you missed part 1, just scroll back on Phantom Many Topics and look for it. Okay, thank you. 3, 2, 1. We're back at the Sunnybank Chinatown area, which is a suburb of Brisbane. And there's Mom. There's Mom getting some good to eat stuff. The other day we were at that green building right there having Hai Lao Ming, you remember. But we didn't see this back area. We were looking for this store right here and we didn't see it. And now we found it. His mom is going to have some Shaobing Youtiao. Once she brings it over, you'll see what it is. Thank you. Okay, here's the food. Mom. Okay, thank you. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Phantom of Many Topics. It is November 13th, 2024. Tomorrow we will get on an airplane and go home. But today we are still in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. And tomorrow we will go home. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a video that I took of the dinosaur section of the museum last week, exactly 7 days ago, but I forgot to include it in part 1 before I started that Brisbane walk. And then I'm going to show out of sequence all the stuff that happened today, Wednesday, November 13th, and then I will show out of sequence a tiny clip of me and Mom going back to Sunny Bank Plaza, and we found the actual place we were looking for. We didn't find it the first time. And then we will show the Tuesday, November 12th, which was the most fun. I'm gonna just do the final reflections right here. Actually, I'm not gonna do the final reflections until the very last at the end. So you'll see some of this stuff out of sequence. Could have made a long story short, but you like watching this long video because otherwise you wouldn't still be here. Okay, thank you. Okay, 3, 2, 1, continuing. Phantom of Many Topics. We are at the dinosaur section of the Queensland Museum. And this one is a dinosaur theropod. Here we got a Triassic era. This appears, looks like a big salamander. Looks like a salamander. Okay. It is the aftermath of Earth's greatest ever mass extinction. Amphibians stalk the rivers while reptiles hunt on land. Queensland's oldest dinosaurs are leaving their footprint. And that is their footprint right there. That is their footprint right there. And wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, and we'll flip over to this side. And then we've got Jurassic. That was Triassic before. Now it's Jurassic. And then this one is the big dinosaur. And the big dinosaur is an ornithropod. Ornithropod. Okay. And then over here is the Cretaceous period. The Cretaceous period. Okay. And then these are sea creatures. And oh look, it's Brisbane. That's where we are. Brisbane in Queensland. And here's some more fossil. And then here's some more fossil head. You got these mollusk shells. Cretaceous life. It's Cretaceous. Okay. And then you got some more coastal dinos. This one's a Plantar Gyrus australis, and its tail. Oh, okay, here's one of its weird skulls. And then there's a picture of some other extinct. 95% of all living life is extinct. We're still alive. Humans are still alive. Okay. And then here, looks like it's some sort of smaller dinosaur. Not that big. Well, I say smaller, but it's still 3 meters long and 1.5 meters tall. So that's still pretty big. That's the Cretaceous period there. Cretaceous period. And we just swing around this way. Okay, so about 66 million years ago, there was a big, huge asteroid that hit the Yucatan Peninsula near Mexico and destroyed like 98% of the life on Earth. And anything bigger than a small womp rat did not survive. And here are some of the survivors. They had to be that small to survive the KT boundary. Okay, and then here's some more of that stuff. Here's their skeletons of the small mouses. And then once, a little while later, they got bigger, turned into these bigger kimono-like dragons. And then here's a chart of their living. And then here's more skulls of the early mammals, which we evolved from. Okay. And then here's kangaroo skeleton. You can see in the back. These are big kangaroos. I actually had kangaroo meat while I was in Sydney earlier this year. We're in the Brisbane area now, but when I was in Sydney, I had kangaroo meat. And it's actually illegal, served in a restaurant. Okay, this thing is this big Paleotech. It's got this big skull. And then here's some extinct landscape and some more skeletons. And then here's a mural. And then here's like this big kimono dragon-like thing, and it was able to stand up and intimidate you. Except back then, there were no humans, because guess what? We didn't share any of the times with dinosaurs, as some people think. And then over here, there is cultural heritage. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a grindstone. People use this to like grind, and then we made spears and axes with the sharper rocks. And here is a little path on the TV screen. And then here's an Aboriginal lady telling the story of the past. And then we'll swing back around and look at all those big animals in the back. Okay, thanks for watching this video. We'll continue on. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're at the Queen Street Mall. This is my final day of non-airport vacation days at Brisbane. Okay, so we have the Douglas MacArthur building. However, the museum is not open on Wednesdays. I should have checked ahead of time. They're open Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays, but not Wednesdays. Not Wednesdays! Okay, but it's okay. We're at the Queen Street Mall. We'll just enjoy some Queen Street Mall shopping, walking. Like, for example, you have Tiffany's. We have Tiffany's at Greenbelt. Chanel. We have Tiffany's and Chanel at Greenbelt. Blueberry. We have that too. And then down there's H&M. We have that. And Uniqlo. So it feels kind of like home. My sister made a comment. She says, like, these high-end fashion places are no longer just in Paris, but they're everywhere in every big city. Oh, there's Dior. And then here's the famous Victorian Street basement food court. And then this is some sort of high fashion mall that I saw in someone else's YouTube video. You can kind of take a sneak peek without going too far inside. It is air conditioned, so it's nice. There's a little breeze here. And oh, there's Fendi. We have Fendi at Greenbelt, and beyond that is Gucci. We have Gucci at Greenbelt. So, and again, Dior, that's my mom's favorite. And we'll take a look across here. What else they got? R.M. Williams. We don't have that. That appears to be a native Australian store. Well, not native as an Aboriginal, but I mean based out of Australia. So maybe I'm on the wrong side of the walkway because people tend to walk on the left. So I'm gonna head on over to the other side so that I'm not going against the flow of traffic. Today is the most crowded I've seen in Brisbane since I've been here. I live in Metro Manila in the Philippines, and that's approximately a 14 million person city area, whereas opposed to this place is only 2.5 million in a size that's probably 5 or 6 times the landmass. So people are spread out here. Okay, this is Her Majesty's Theatre. Her Majesty's Theatre. There's a Her Majesty's Theatre in London. If you scroll back in my video count, you will be able to find my Phantom of the Opera videos that I made in London, and that would be in 2018 and 2022. In Phantom of Many Topics, so far about 450 videos in the past 10 years, 12 years since I started the channel in 2012. Okay, so we are walking. Okay, so there's a visitors information and book center. I think I'll walk inside there. They generally have air conditioning, and I'll take a look and see about the city hall and anything else I should be able to see in the downtown area. Okay, thank you. Okay, the visitor center gave me directions to cut right through this Brisbane arcade right here to get to City Hall. So that's what we'll do. I went to a place called the Burlington Arcade in London. I don't remember whether I did actually make a video for it or not, because I was running on low battery, so I may not have when I went to London. Okay, so it was a night and day adjustment. I'm going to stop the video and restart it. Okay, we're continuing. The reason why I restarted the video is because the camera had it set to daylight because we were outdoors, and then once we went indoors, it did not automatically switch to an indoor lighting. So I had to restart the video again, and so I just did that. Now Burlington, or I'm sorry, not Burlington, the Brisbane arcade is much like the Burlington arcade in London, where you have high-end shops, jewelers. In this case, it looks like maybe a salon, and you have all these high-end clothing stores like Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc is in Greenbelt for all those who are watching from back home. I guess it's home for me now. It's called the Philippines. Oh my, look at this. These are pretty expensive models. Look at that nice little Swiss clock there. Pretty impressive. So, Mont Blanc. We do have a Mont Blanc back in the Makati area of Metro Manila. So, okay. And want to keep on going outside the Burlington arcade. Oh, this is Chakra. Remember in West Wing, they said, Will Bailey said, I can read your chakra. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here to take a photograph of it so that I can post it on the West Wing site. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We were in the Brisbane arcade before. We just emerged, and now we're heading to City Hall. City Hall, behind this big huge tree, is the big clock tower. I'm sure that we're not gonna get to go up since you need to make advance reservations, and the line is like the Eiffel Tower. It's very long, but there is a Brisbane museum inside that might be worth visiting. Okay, we'll take a look. Okay, so this is King George Square. We're just waiting to cross the street at this point. Very busy here in the middle of the day. I've never seen Brisbane so busy, and I've been here over a week. And look at all these people. It almost feels like Manila on a not busy day. It almost feels like Manila on a not busy day. So busy. Okay, so here we are. We have just crossed the street. We will be inside soon. Inside soon. Okay, we're back to indoor lighting, or at least kind of indoor lighting, as we walk inside. As we walk inside. I think the Brisbane Museum of Brisbane is on level 3. That's where the clock tower entry is, on level 3. That's level 3. Okay, so we'll take a look soon. Okay, we're at the mezzanine entrance of City Hall, Brisbane City Hall in Queensland, Australia. And that's where we are. Look at the architecture. It looks very Baroque. It looks very Baroque. Okay, see you soon. Okay, the museum isn't very big, so we'll just do a quick walk through. These were the ancient names of the nearby places. Of the Brisbane area.
We need to ensure that our future stretches as far in front of us as our past does behind us. That means we can't let anything blind us. We need to make sure for our children's children's children that no man-made end to humanity.
Brisbane of 1872. Sir Thomas Brisbane, the founder.
Even though the buildings went up, it doesn't change the way we think about that particular part of the land or the way that we connect with that part of the land. We wish it wasn't.
How long did it go?
Oh, I love these. So interesting. Stereoscopes. Early photographs. From the late 1800s. Beautiful. Welcome to the giant pedal room, Hanabura. Modern art. Modern artists. Then there's a theta relaxation room over there, but I'm not going to go inside. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching the Museum of Brisbane video. I'm sorry, I've been corrected. His name is Sir Thomas Brisbane. Not Brisbane, Brisbane, Brisbane. Okay, so this is kind of at a weird angle. We're still at the Museum of Brisbane inside the City Hall of Brisbane, not Brisbane. And so I got the last reservation to go up to the clock tower, and we'll start soon. Okay, thank you. And it looks like it's going to be this thing, so in a few minutes the tour guide will come and bring us upstairs, and then we'll get a vantage point of the entire city for your viewing pleasure. Okay? Okay, so we're going to enter. Okay. Thank you. I don't know if we can hear her in the background.
And then the red brick one diagonally across from us is called the Albert Street Uniting.
Albert Street.
It was built in 1889.
1889.
During World War II. It had up to 16 weddings a day in that church. We've got the American soldiers marrying the Australian ladies. Brisbane was the named place for the war in the Pacific during World War II. So we have 300,000 soldiers based here in Brisbane.
How interesting.
Basically double that population at the time. the tallest building until 1967. They had a law that you weren't allowed to build higher than it, and in 67 they took the law away, and of course everyone pushed up. So then round on this third side, I can show you the bells. So if we look up through the glass on this side, we can see the bells. Apologies that the glass is so dirty, that happens after rain. If you just come to the end, then everyone can have a look. So the big one on the right is the hour bell, and it weighs over 4 tons. And then there's 4 smaller bells on the left, which are the chimes that go every 15 minutes. So they play the same tune as Big Ben in London. It's called the Cambridge Chimes. Only City Hall was very high-tech, very modern when it opened in 1930, and that it's always had electricity. So they've never been hand-rung, it's always been automatic. We're not going to be up here when they ring, it's too loud. We'll have a headache for the rest of the day. That's why the tours go in between the bells. So we'll just have a few more minutes up the top here to take photos and have a look around. You can ask any questions, and then we'll hop back in the lift and look at the clock. This is a dead end on this side, so you'll just have to manage your traffic there, but basically it's looking out west towards Roma Street train station and Roma Street Parkland, and it's kind of the last long view that we have left without any big buildings in the way.
Again, the George Street Mall, or Queen Street Mall. Queen Street Mall, not George Street. We were there before. Here's that other church she was talking about, or maybe the church that saw before. I don't know what that is. Looks like it's a town square. Well, this is the George Square. And there's the Roma Street subway station. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, so this is Clock Tower. Clock Tower.
So that whirring sound you just heard is the minute.
Staying inside the lift.
On each of the faces.
Not going out.
The blue mechanism in front of each face is in charge of that face.
Just staying inside the lift.
The cogs and wheels over this side are attached to the 4 cables going up to the 4 chime bells. Then the one on the right has a cable going up to the hour bell.
Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, we're back on the final Wednesday. Remember, you saw the dinosaurs, and then you saw Queen Street Mall, and then you saw the City Hall and the Clock Tower. Now we're in ancient Egypt. I'm gonna not talk that much during this video. earliest dynasties. 3,000. There's a place in Turkey called Göbekli Tepe, and that is like 12,000 years old, so much older than the Egyptians. And here's New Kingdom. Well, the Egyptian stuff didn't happen in Australia. It is here on loan from the Egyptian government. I saw this bird the other day. You saw him too. I saw something similar to this one in London. Papyrus. Saw under very low lighting, so you don't want it to fade. This is about the time of Alexandria. Yes, it's the polemic era. I was right. How did I know? Because I know.
Was able to give us an insight in where they came from and how they should be.
I skipped some jewelry back there, but I'm sure you're not gonna mind. Coffins of Et Hopton, 21st dynasty, approximately 1000 BC. Ancient Egyptian history is for like about 3,000 or 4,000 years. Mask. This trip would not have been complete unless it included ancient Egypt. You know it, and I know it. .3D scan recreation. Amazing. This is what she would have looked like. And then over to the gift shop. Thanks for watching. Okay, so we were just across the street before. I've crossed the street now, and we're heading towards the wildlife sanctuary, which is right there. And the front entrance is just going to be around the corner here. And there's a convenience store that's right here. It's called the Village Store, so it must be very local. We will maybe stop by it later. To my right is going to be the Pacific Ocean, probably like around 2 blocks down. So you'll see that later on. It's not even 2 blocks, I guess, huh? The Pacific Ocean. I think you can almost see it right there. We'll see it later on. Of course, you saw the Pacific Ocean in part 1 of my video. Special shout out to a gentleman who I see at the swimming pool a lot at my condo complex. He is from this area. When I go back, I have to find out which local town or district he is in. Again, we are in the Gold Coast area of Australia, and I'm about 2 hours south of Brisbane at this point. Okie dokie. So let's head on over to the entrance. We're gonna buy our ticket. This is Mr. Koala. Oh look, we're already seeing wildlife already. They're not really afraid of humans because they see them all the time. Okay, so this is the Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary. Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary. It's very wild. Okay, see you soon. Okay, feeding the bird, feeding the bird. So the bird gets his share because otherwise my food would have been invaded. So that's, I guess, bird likes the orange stuff, but I don't have any more of it. So anyways, moving on. Okay, so this is First Peoples, is what they call the indigenous. Used to be called Aboriginal. So these people, Gingiri, it's a totem, and the sculpture's name was Ivan. Okay, and I don't know who the subject's name is, but that's a indigenous person of Australia. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so here's the structure of the park. It looks like a mini jungle adventure at Disneyland. You know, the one next to the Pirates of the Caribbean. So we'll go until about 4 o'clock, which is a little less than 3 hours from now before they close. Okay, so see you soon. Koalas are shy creatures, so I'm not going to try to get too close. So there is a koala bear, a real life Australian koala bear right in front of you. He's not going to look this way. I guess they eat eucalyptus leaves. Oh, there's another one. One that's higher up. He likes to be in the photo. The movie star now. I'm here doing this for my cousin's daughters, Maddie and Milla. Hello. I'm not really an animal person myself, so this is why I'm here. Okay, thank you. Okay, do you know the difference between poisonous and venomous? Okay, a venomous animal is somebody who wants to inject toxin into you, and a poisonous animal needs to be eaten for the toxin to take effect. Okay. So, do we see any at all? Do we see any? There's one. This is a snake. It's called a scrub python. This snake is called scrub python. Don't tap on the glass. Don't get near it. Okay. This one is called a frog. It's called a green and golden bell frog. And that's that. Okay. continuing soon. Okay, so these are mammals. I don't know what they're called. They're called greater billibees. Greater billibees. This is night lighting because we're in a very dark place because they are nocturnal. And there it is. Don't tap on the glass. Make sure you're not tapping on the glass, okay? Make sure you're not tapping on the glass. I guess I went to go hide in the tree trunk thing. There, it's kind of shy. It's not coming back out, so it is what it is. Okay, just as I said it wasn't coming back out, it came back out. So there it is. Now it's like walking around. There's it's doing its thing. It's in its caged habitat. Okay, thanks. This one is called a greater glider. A greater glider. These are the kind that likes to jump around. They're mammals. They like to jump around. Okay. When I saw this thing, I thought it was real, like a real kimono dragon. But I see it wasn't moving. It's just a statue. Because if you back up, you see there was no enclosure. And it's going like, holy cow, am I going to be attacked by this thing? So it's not real. It's okay. It's called a Megalania. A Megalania. And I want to do the human scale. Make sure this is just a statue. Okay. Megalania versus human size. So it was big. This is not even to scale. Like maybe you would have a large G.I. Joe doll if this was to scale. They should have made it to scale. Anyways, okay. Okay, so we're in this enclosure and it feels like I'm away from the city. And then there's that bird. So there's another bird. And they just fly around. And this is a pretty big enclosure, so it doesn't even feel like much of a jail for them, I don't think. There's another enclosure. I think that bird can just come out at any point it wants to come out. Okay, and then there's some more birds. And then you can see the roof. There's an enclosure. And I'll do a handsome camera flip. Oh my God, what a handsome guy. Oh, wow, what a handsome guy. Okay. And so we're in this enclosure. And I'll just sit here for a while. It's extremely humid. Okay, thank you. Okay, and here's some of the name of the birds that were available to be seen that you just saw before you saw the handsome guy. Okay, and these were the birds that you saw. Okay, and I'll go over here again. I've just had another request for a handsome guy shot, but I have to keep that limited because otherwise, you know, it would just not be considered rare if you just saw my face all the time. Okay, thank you. Okay, after coming out of that bird cage, we've already walked about a quarter of a mile, and this is a very big park. It's kind of like a big, huge Disneyland. Again, there's a little sign here telling us we are at N13. N13. Okay, so we're like somewhere here. Where's N13? Okay, we're in Pelican country. So we're about like right somewhere like over here, N13. Okay, N13. This is like Battleship. Like right here, right there, N13. Okay, so look at how big the rest of this park is. And so this thing is about, I don't know, maybe 2-3 English miles, imperial miles wide, and probably like a half a mile or mile long. So, whew, big park. Okay, so we're at Pelican Point now. You can see those pelicans. And is that a duck? Yeah, that's a duck. That's not a pelican. I've been fooled. Okay, but this is called Pelican Point. I don't see any pelicans All I see are ducks. I know a duck when I see one. It's duck hunting season. It's not rabbit season, it's duck hunting season. Okay, so there's more path down this way. This is called Life of an Eel and Life of an Eel. Okay, I don't see any eels either. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I saw a duck, but it was actually a pied cormorant. A pied cormorant is what I saw. And here's a little pied cormorant. Of course, this is a painting, and but I didn't see no pelican, especially no Australian pelican. I would have realized it if I had seen it. Okay, keep walking. Okay, so there's Aboriginal Culture Show. Right now it's empty. Right now it's about 1:30 p.m. Gentleman says the show starts at 3 p.m. So we'll try to come back around 3 p.m. and see this show. Okay, we've left Pelican Country. Now we're in Wild Country. There's going to be Kangaroo Country, the Lost Valley, and we already went to Koala Country, I thought. Maybe we're going back to Koala Country, I don't know. But we're just going to move forward. Oh, this is Wild Island. Wild Island. Let's go inside Wild Island and see how wild this island is. No, it looks like it's just a playground for kids. I'm not going to head that way because I don't want to see artificial. I want to see real. I want to see real. Okay. Okay, they got some tree climbing thing here in Wild Country. I'm not going to go up there, and besides you have to pay extra money to do that. I'm not paying extra money to go climb aboard. I'm not a trapeze artist. Oh, I don't know the name of this bird, but remember my Sydney video? He came over at McDonald's, tried to get some food for me, and then earlier today you saw that I fed him at the snack shop, but apparently I didn't see a sign that says no feeding, and then the lady who worked there kind of said no feeding, and so I wasn't able to feed him anymore. Well, there he is. He's walking away. Walk away. Okay. I have never seen a real live Tasmanian devil in my entire life. This is the first time ever, not even at any zoo anywhere. So this is exciting. If anybody sees one, point them out. I don't see any. Where are you? Not drawn like the cartoons, I guess, huh? Like the Bugs Bunny cartoons. I guess they're incredibly shy, but I do need to see one because this is one of the reasons why I came to this park, was to see a real live Tasmanian devil. But don't see one now. If I do see one, I'll start the camera again. Gentleman standing next to me says that there's another pen area where you can find a less shy Tasmanian devil near the little hospital, and maybe we'll go there to seek one out because I do want to see one before we leave today. Okay, thank you. Okay, this video shot out of sequence. We are not gonna go see the Tasmanian devils up by the hospital. It is way too far on the map. I'm not going another like half mile or mile. I'm already tired. So anyways, these Tasmanian devils, they live in the island of Tasmania near the town of Hobart. You've seen them on the Bugs Bunny TV shows, and they have some sort of population problem with cancer, and so a lot of them are dying off, and so they're quickly becoming an endangered species. That's a little bit of sadness, but they're extremely shy, and as you know, I waited here for about 20 minutes and they're not coming out, so they're hiding, they're not coming out, so you get to see the picture on the wall. That's about what you got to see. Next up, kangaroos. Okay, we're in kangaroo country. Before we do any kangaroos, here's some safety tips. Not to frighten the kangaroos. You don't touch the joeys, which are the babies inside the kangaroo pouch, and you do not cuddle or squeeze the kangaroos. Okay, Thank you for watching. Okay, we are in kangaroo country. I don't know what a kangaroo is from a wallaby, but they look alike. I don't know which is which, so I think this might be a wallaby kangaroo, I don't know. But they don't seem to be afraid of people because they're surrounded by people all the time. In fact, none of the animals, this entire place, seems to be afraid of people. I guess since people are coming up to pet them all the time. And there we go. They like to be photographed. They go like, you're not gonna give me food, I ain't gonna give you attention. And this is for Maddie and Milla to enjoy. Hope you're enjoying this video, Maddie and Milla, because I came out to this wildlife park just for you. And of course we have some Chinese tourists from to go to the Pendada. Okay, and there it is. He's performing. Oh, Doichi. Okay, Chinese tourists. And then there's some more over there. Okay, thank you. Okay, here we are. We're at kangaroo country. And look at all those kangaroos. Wow. Look at that kangaroo. Wow. These kangaroos are feeding. Same thing with that wild turkey over there is feeding. And kangaroos are just hanging out. They're not afraid of people. They're not afraid of people. It's really interesting. See, the tourists are feeding them as well. So you can just buy a little bit of feed and then feed them. You can buy feed and feed them. Okay. And thank you. And here's a kangaroo. More kangaroos. And yeah, it's a baby kangaroo. Are these wallabies or kangaroos?
Yes, sir, they're all kangaroos.
Kangaroos, okay. How do you tell the difference, sir?
Well, wallabies are different species.
Okay.
So these are kangaroos of various ages.
Okay.
Some younger than others.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. And that one is preening. And that one is just hanging out. A lot of flies and mosquitoes, I guess that's what they're trying to get rid of, maybe. Okay, this one is not even afraid of people. Okay, so we're at the kangaroo petting area. Kangaroo! Kangaroo! Okay. So I guess they get fed all the time. Okay. And then over here we've got some more kangaroos. Kangaroos! Kangaroos. Kangaroos. Okay. Gentleman is feeding the kangaroos.
Do you want to feed him, sir?
No, I'd like you to feed him. I'm shy with animals. Okay. This is for my cousin's daughters.
Right.
Okay. They can see. I don't think they've ever fed a kangaroo before, so. Okay. Wow, this is really wonderful. Thank you, sir.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you.
sir.
Okay. These are like alpacas. Is that what they are? Or it says Nigerian dwarf goat. Nigerian dwarf goat. Country of origin, Nigeria. So what are they doing here in Australia? Maybe they were introduced here by farmers. But special West Wing shout out to Debbie Federer. Okay, up there is Lost Valley. There's going to be some alpacas and llamas and other beasts right up there. It's told monkeys and crocodiles and snakes. But I'm not going to climb that big hill. I'm heading back downhill. Okay, thank you! Okay, we're waiting for the show to start, the Aboriginal show. And there's a turkey welcoming the audience. I'm not going to pan over too much, but it is a full crowd today for this Aboriginal show. A full crowd. Okay. See you soon.
Thank you. The next dance, a dance about our people going fishing. This is about going fishing on one particular fish, which is the mullet fish. And the mullet is very important to our family here in the Gold Coast area. The mullet fish will migrate from the cold waters in the south to the warmer waters in the north during the cooler months. When we see the paperbark trees just starting to flower, that's the very first sign for our family that the mullet will start to travel through this area. And it's time to gather our fishing gear, our spears and our nets, head down to the water and start fishing. In our language for fish, we say jalam. Jalam. Thank you. The next dance is a dance about the boomerangs. In our language, we call the boomerang barakan. The returning boomerangs were used as a decoy or to trick the animals. We also have large hunting boomerangs or killer boomerangs. Dance of boomerang, barakan.
Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, that was the wildlife sanctuary we were just at, and over in this direction it's gonna be the beach. Over in this direction it's gonna be the beach. It's gonna be about approximately 200 meters, not even 200 meters. We'll see you soon. Okay, that's where we were, and this is where we're going. See you soon. Okay, continuing, we are finally at the Gold Coast beach at Currumbum. I don't know the name of that cove. I might be able to find out later, maybe not. But you are looking at a multi-million-dollar home. I know it's a multi-million-dollar home because it has a view of the actual Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean. And remember that we were at the Pacific Ocean at the beginning of this trip with Mom. Now I am alone. Mom is at the hotel. So this is the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean. That's what it is. Pacific Ocean. Okay. I might actually go touch the waters. Okay. In my trips to Sydney and the earlier in the week, I never actually touched the waters. But now, oh, my shoe got wet. My shoes got wet. I will physically touch the waters. Oh. My entire shoe got wet. I don't know if this was a good idea or not, but my shoe is now soaking wet. Soaking wet. And yes, I did bring sandals, but I didn't bring them today. So again, you saw that wetness. You saw that wetness. Okay. And these are multi-million-dollar homes. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. So, 3, 2, 1, final reflections video. If I did the compilation correctly, then you just saw me get my shoes wet on the beach. If I didn't, then I might have to redo this again. Nope, I'm not re-editing because I'm tired. And so, this is it. Okay. So, I wanted to thank everybody who's watching this video. If you are a frequent watcher of Phantom of Many Topics, I thank you very much. You know who you are. People close to me, you know who you are. I tried for the last half hour to do this video and I'm always forgetting somebody. Of course, I'm just going to... nope, I'm not going to name out people because then I'll forget somebody and you're going to go, how come you didn't mention me? So, friends, family, and everybody else, I thank you very much. Friends, family, people who work for me, people who work with me, people who, I don't know, might be my future girlfriend. Thank you. But I don't want to start mentioning names. People who I worked for, I thank you. People who I potentially worked with, I thank you. But this way, friends, family, friends online, everybody else. See, I don't want to mention names because I'm always going to have to start doing this video again, and I've already tried to record this 26 times and then realize I didn't mention somebody and have to start over again. Because yes, I have that many friends. Okay? So, again, Brisbane was fun. 8 months ago, Sydney was fun. Thank you all. It's been 2 hours. You've seen the complete vlog. You saw my entire trip. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.